Full disclosure, I'm only going so I can wear this outfit. Got proposition for a threesome. Networking does not have to be fake. Fine time. Obviously, I had endless time. They stopped at Union, got into a cab, put in the wrong address. I'm trying to figure out how worried I should be about money. That's just great. I just had her charging for 20 minutes and it was actually unplugged. I told myself we're vlogging. We're vlogging. And today I'm going to brunch with the family. Hampton Howard game is today. Howard alum. You already know. Go Bison. But I'm not going to the game. I'm just going to turn up. I'm going to the brunch. I'm going to hang. I'm going to see my cousin, see some friends. I don't know if I'm gonna bring y'all. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna bring you at all. You're barely charged. I hate that. Let's see. Light is terrible. Let's see. Let's check on the Uber too. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just have you. Maybe I'll just have you in my bag just in case. You know, just good. Who knows what I get into? And I don't want to be caught slipping. So you may come. Maybe I should start the vlog earlier, but whatever. We're here. Bye. No, I just want something that's very like me, relaxed. I like it. Yes. And it can evolve with you. Like, yeah. Sneakers are black. Sneakers are black. Now I'm 52. Still gotta be a sneakerhead. You gotta be devoted to being a sneakerhead. I'm trying to move into like real estate. Sneakers with black.
But I signed up for like 3.
Looking black, looking all cool. As always. That's always looking so nice.
You all believe because we live in New York.
Oh, so fine.
You know recreation in like
I'm from Boston.
You were born in Boston? Oh, wow. So
Completely forgot I was supposed to be vlogging. We're trying on dresses. This is really cute. This is really cute. I feel like it gives old school until you get to the bottom. It's like $30. I'm gonna enjoy that. Alright. These were the other options that I said no to. Very cute, but didn't really fit that well. This was super cute, but the armpits look kind of weird. It was like really snatched me. My booty looked really good, but it was just too big in the arms. So, no to that. Alright. Shopping done. Still not used to vlogging out in the wild, but I did a little bit. I'm gonna go home because I got food at home. Spent way too much money today. So
a few moments later.
Let's zoom out. Had to get off the train because for some reason they stopped at Union, got into a cab, put in the wrong address. Put in the wrong address in the Uber. So now we're gonna walk around until prices go down for Uber because it's such a busy night. So yeah, craziness, but this is really pretty. I was gonna grab a drink but decided against it. Hi. Oh, what are you guys doing? Oh, you're just hanging. Oh, okay. I was like, well, what is it?
you looked interesting.
Don't you just love it when you come home and your sink, I guess I didn't turn the water off all the way, so it was just dripping, like just, I don't know, just dripping. And so it came, I'm pissed, but luckily I don't think it's anywhere but here. This is how you know it's eclipse season. This is how you know it's eclipse season. Okay, so I kind of overreacted. It wasn't a full flood, but I was so annoyed. I mean, coming back at the end of the night and seeing your bathroom like wet up, but it wasn't flooded. Going back to earlier in the night, let me explain that disruption. Let me explain when I was like walking and then like the couple, or like there was this party that kind of asked me to come over. Oh my God, you guys. So they were there for a wedding and she saw me with my camera, so I think she just assumed I was a tourist too. And so they were over there. Interesting group of characters. It's like they were all there for a wedding, but there was like the woman that asked me to come over was talking to me that you guys heard. She was married. Her husband was there. They were passing around. They were smoking, and there was another couple there. And the woman that was also there, she just looked like kind of like out of her comfort zone, like she was there because her husband, you know, she didn't want to get fined. She was there so she didn't get fined. She was there with her husband. It was so funny. Like she just looked so like, God, get me out of here. And by the end of it, you all, no lie, I'm not joking, I'm pretty sure she was trying to tell me gently that her husband was probably going to ask me to come back to their hotel room. That's basically what she said. Not basically, that's what she said. And I saw myself out after that. I was like, okay, well, you all have a good night. So that was interesting. That was fun. I didn't get home till like 9. But my Uber driver was really funny. But it was just it was just a very long night. So then I got home and then I was a little annoyed about all the water, whatever. It may look a little crazy now, but most of this is gonna fade away anyway, so that's why I'm packing it on. Love this. I'm gonna put a little bit. It's expensive. I don't like wasting it. Yeah, so that was interesting. Got propositioned for a threesome. This past weekend also was like the first time that I felt like, oh, should I be spending all this money? You know, my first time, like, okay, being jobless, going out and spending a ton of money and, you know, Ubering here and going there or whatever. And so it kind of like rang my mind like, oh shoot, like, how should I be doing this? Because transparently, I'm going to be getting paid on the same like bi-weekly schedule that I've been getting paid before. So nothing's really going to change. There wasn't a lump sum, so it's a severance, but I'm still going to get paid with my regular bi-weekly schedule, which is nice, and I prefer that. But yeah, I'm just like, now I'm just trying to understand or figure out how I want to go about this. Like, should I continue to just live my life? Like, I'm trying to figure out how worried I should be about money. I do have savings, and I actually do plan on spending a good amount. I shouldn't say a good amount, because not a good amount, but I do want to spend some of my savings that I've had for so long to enjoy this time off. Like, I don't want to sit in this period and just be hoarding money because I don't know when I'm going to have a job, or like, you know, obviously this is going to last forever. I don't plan on using the entire time that I'll be getting paid to just do nothing. So I plan on chilling for, I would say, 3 months. We are currently in September. I'm going to give myself until January, I think, to do whatever I want. Not spend a crazy amount, but I just want to be able to use some of the money that I've saved up over my entire life to just enjoy some of this time. So I'm trying not to be so weird about money and how I spend it, but I also don't want to overspend. But I also understand that I will spend a lot more because I'm going to have a lot of free time, so I'm going to be doing a lot of different things and experiencing things and trying to balance all of that out. I don't have any answers right now. This weekend was the first time I was like, are you overspending, girl? So that's going to be an interesting thing. Also, this coming week is CBC week. If you live in like the DMV area, Congressional Black Caucus. And honestly, I haven't really partaken in CBC week. I have a lot of friends over the years who are very active, but I never really have been. But being that I do want to network more, and I'm looking at this opportunity, this time off, as an opportunity to expand my horizons and network and do all that stuff. So I want to make sure that I get out and do a lot of that stuff. But I'm also, again, it's like the money factor keeps coming into play. I'm just kind of like, okay, how many mixers do you want to go to? How much money do you want to spend? Maybe I should set a budget on that type of stuff. I don't want to be overly restrictive, but I just don't want to be stupid either. So I'm going to go to a couple of those events this week. That's the plan, at least. Go to a few things, but just not overdo it, because the week after, next Monday, I'm going to Philly for a conference. And that was already planned. I typically go to either NABJ or some type of professional development when I was at my company. And this one was the one I decided to do this year. So even though I left, it was already paid for. I already asked my boss about it, so he agreed. So I'm still gonna go to that, and that is a digital marketing conference. Never heard of it, but I was like, I'm on a new frontier. I might as well just do something different this year as far as professional development. So maybe I need to budget. Maybe that's what we'll do this week. I'll think about it, or I'll throw some numbers out there, and I will maybe show you guys kind of what I'm thinking. And I also just bought my plane tickets to Paris. We'll talk about that in late October, and that's gonna be like 8-9 days. That's like that big trip I've been wanting to take. And that was a big thing for me too. Like, that was a big, I keep saying big purchase, but also something to show me that, yes, I don't know. It's also like a gift to me. I've been wanting to go for a long time. So it's a gift to me to be going. Today, I don't know what we're going to do today. The joys of being unemployed, but also it's like that catch-22 of like, how do I fill my time? So I'm going to spend a little time doing both, like networking, but also trying to balance that with like not doing so much. Try to be and not do. I don't want to look back on this time and be like, wow, like I was just like on the go. Like, when did I really like chill and relax? Or like look back and be like, yeah, I just did way too much. I did way too much. So keep me accountable. Maybe we'll take a walk today and get outside and clear my head a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that. We're on a walk. Something else I also realized that I want to do on this break is write. I'm not sure if we talked about that, but I also write screenplays and short stories, and I would like to, as I was on the walk just now, I was like, okay, I definitely want to start writing, continue writing. I also wrote a pilot, first time writing a pilot. I took a course, an 8-week like intensive, and that was really, I wouldn't say it was fun, actually, I take that back, but it was cool to do. And I need to write my second draft for that, because the first draft is terrible, as they always say it is, and it was. So I want to also do that, and maybe these vlogs will keep me a little bit more accountable. But yeah, also it's like I need to find time. Not find time. Obviously, I have endless time. I need to manage my time well, because I could get a lot of writing done during this period, obviously. But I also don't want to bog myself down. Whatever. But either way, I want to write and have a pretty consistent writing routine and get some things done in that area. So this walk kind of helped me flesh some of those thoughts out. I think I'm going to go back home now and finish editing something else, and we'll see where the day takes us. Tomorrow is the first event for CBC. I don't know why I said that. I mean, we talked about that earlier, but I'm just like wrapping my mind around all the things I need to do. All right. I don't know, the whole day I was like, should I go? I don't feel like going. It's gonna rain, blah, 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 blah. I already RSVP'd, and I don't know. I feel like I should go. And I just want to go and network. I even asked Claude. I got on Claude, who I like a little more than ChatGPT for like career stuff. And I was just saying, like, what conversation should I be having? Like, considering the career I'm going to, considering my background, you know, what type of questions I should ask. I don't want to be in deep work, like, right away. So, like, how should I frame that? Because I don't want, like, people to think that, like, I'm, like, open for work right now, because I'm not. And so I got a lot of good feedback. So I'm going to try to use a little bit of that if I can remember. Maybe I could email it to myself. But basically just being like, you know, I decided to take this, like, sabbatical or whatever. Not sabbatical. Y'all, what am I talking about? I took a severance and I did it strategically. And I want to use this time to kind of learn about other industries and get into maybe marketing. We'll see. This is a comms and media marketing mingle. So, and this is just a good way, I think, for anybody that's trying to get into freelance work or maybe work for themselves and know people, just to go to these mixers, to meet people in your area. And yeah, we're gonna do that today, because I feel like it makes sense, even though I don't feel like going. I was sitting on the couch and I was like, I'm not gonna go. And I was like, yes, you are. Or maybe spirit, maybe somebody said something to me, I think. Yeah, that's kind of what it was. I don't know how woo I want to get on y'all, but I'll be listening. But anyway, yeah, something was like, girl, just go. So I want to stop, like, just being like that. Being kind of flaky about things. I want to just do stuff, you know. All right, we're running late. What do we think? I think this is cute. You can't see the shoes, but I'm wearing some flats. I'm wearing jeans. I didn't feel like setting you up on the tripod. But I think this is cute. This is chill. Pants are a little tight. They're a little tight. But it's okay. Alright, wish me luck. I'm not sure if I'll take you guys in. I probably won't. I don't know these people, so I won't. We'll talk when I get back. Yeah. We're going to look over our notes before we go inside, even though I have it here. Claude came in kind of clutch. I emailed some of the stuff some talking points I want, or just conversation starters, like, how are you seeing the freelance landscape evolve in our space? What type of contract producers are most in demand right now? Just good questions to ask, honestly. I will give it to Claude. And these are really good questions to ask, because I'm new in this space and I just want to, like, see what the freelance game is looking like and feeling like. I didn't even know what questions to ask. That's the other thing when you're getting into, like, a different career. You don't even know what to ask. And I don't want to always feel like I'm going to AI for stuff. But I feel like AI is really good for when you just don't know nothing about nothing. Like, and you can tailor it towards what you're trying to do. So, that's my pitch. That's my spiel. Alright, we're here. Let's see. Guys, that went really well. That went well. As soon as I walked in, I saw somebody I knew. As soon as I walked to the door, an old friend of mine, hi KJ, was just standing there. And I'm not sure if he recognized me, but I recognized him immediately. So, yeah, it was so cool. Just to, like, as soon as I walk in, to just have that friendly face. I did not stop talking and mingling for, it's 8 now. I got there, like, right at 5, like 5:02 or something like that. And I did not use any of my notes that Claude so generously helped me perfect and rehearse. Didn't need them. I feel like if I think about the notes that I had or the questions prepared, really, or maybe I did kind of use some of them, but I feel like they were more for like this was a lot of like young Black professionals, CBC. But I didn't know what to expect because it was like my first real like, okay, let me get out there and network CBC event. So yeah, so it was easy to talk to everybody. Like we got around to the networking part, but we also were able to just like talk peer-to-peer type of thing. I'm so happy I went. It was energizing. It wasn't that far. It's like 20 minutes away or so. And I don't know why I let that stop me sometimes. If something's really far, mentally I'm like, I'm not doing it. I didn't eat dinner there. I'm trying to be cheap. I'm being on the cheap side right now. And trying to save up my money for Paris. But I'm also going, like I said, to the conference next week. I'm eating out for 2 days. You know, I'm just thinking about things like that right now. So I had a drink and some fries. And that was it. And I paid for parking. So I think that was like altogether 20 something, maybe $22. Met a lot of cool people. But there was a lot of people there who were just like me, who this was their first time really being at a CBC event. And so we could immediately kind of bond over the fact that this was like all of our first time like really trying it. So the awkwardness of like really like everyone like taking out their Blink, you know, whatever, like their virtual business cards that I need to create. And I'm used to networking. I just haven't like been in that mode in a while. But like if you went to Howard or, you know, a lot of Black colleges, like what we do well, I think as Black school is that we teach us how to network unabashedly, unashamedly. So yeah, I'm gonna eat my little frozen dinner. I was actually thinking, I wonder if my hotel next week has a microwave, because I was thinking about being cheap there too. I didn't stop saying being cheap, but thinking ahead and maybe bringing some frozen dinners and having one nice meal out, and that's it, kind of, you know, because the place is like right next to where I'm staying, and just saving up for Paris so I can really treat myself in Paris. I don't know if I want to be that cheap, but it's a thought that crossed my mind. Full disclosure, I'm only going so I can wear this outfit. I think this is super cute. I want to wear it. I'm very tired for some reason. I feel like my social battery is like drained. Maintenance men in the bathroom, if you hear that. I'm gonna go to another media mixer, marketing mixer. So I want to go meet up with someone that I met the other day at another mixer. Have, you know, a nice kiki with her. But I love this look. I'm loving this look. All right. Let's debrief, girl, while I eat my CBC is over. It's over for me. Today is Saturday. No, today is Saturday. The last time we talked, I went out Thursday to an event. And I had a great time, you guys. I think meeting, hey Precious, so I met a lot of ladies. And because of that, so when I went out, I was thinking, okay, I'm going to go to this one marketing, like media event. It was like just for women. And y'all, that was funny because it was at this hotel, and when I stepped out the Uber, or actually when we were pulling up, it was like flooded with people, men, women, everybody. It was like a big party. And it's so funny, I didn't realize, but I was like such in this like professional like networking mode, you know, women's, you know, whatever. So I was kind of like not prepared. Y'all, if you know anything about CBC week, you know, it has a reputation. Like, it's just a lot of great things happening, and, you know, legislative stuff that we need to know about, we need to be a part of. but also there's a ton of parties. And this guy immediately comes up to me and is like, my name is so-and-so, I'm a Virgo. I was like, so yeah, so I went to that, and that was really, I met so many, I keep saying it, but I really did. I met so many great women, and I can't remember what I said, but in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna go there and then maybe go to one other thing, but I'm just gonna go home. Like, I'm not going to try to do too much. I'm getting worried about spending too much money. That was the other part of it, obviously. Like, the money aspect of all this week was kind of weighing on my mind. I was like, how much do I really want to spend? I'm not used to, like, I'm always very good with my money. I save a lot, but since this, there's something like switching in my mind. I'm like, yeah, I can save, but like, do I need to be like actually like budgeting? I don't know. Maybe it's good enough if I'm just watching how much I spend. If I'm watching, you know, making sure that I'm not like, but then, I mean, you have to track it to know how much you spend. So another thing is networking. Networking does not have to be fake. Yeah, there was a lot of conversations around CBC this year, and people were like, oh, the vibes are off and this and that. But I met a lot of people who this was also their first time going. And I don't know, it seemed like everyone had a good time. It seemed like everyone was making the connections they needed to make. And maybe it wasn't as opulent as it has been in years past, from what I hear. But I still had a good time and did what I needed to do. And networking doesn't have to be gross. It doesn't have to feel weird. Like, I really, like, a lot of times, the people I met, a lot of time we connected first just, like, as people. Like, I remember I met this girl, and the first thing we talked about was the guy who came up to talk to me when I got out of the Uber. That's the first thing we talked about. I was like, girls always got to. She was like, and we spent the first 20 minutes at this mixer talking about this mint. and like, you know, and then we were like, oh yeah, like, what do you do, type of thing. So it's like, I think also, if you're not really into networking, or it's not like really your thing, think of it like that. It doesn't have to be this daunting thing or this fake thing. You can connect with people like on a real level, and then get down to business if that's what you want to do as well. I'm also starting to feel a little like, damn, should I be like aggressively looking for a job right now? But I've been seeing a lot of my colleagues, a lot of my friends kind of snatch up jobs, you know, like start working like right away. So it's starting to make me a little, I don't know, I'm a little like, damn, should I be doing that as well? And I don't know, because I had a plan for this. Like this time, like I kind of like in my mind, I knew this is what I wanted to do, so I don't want to backtrack on that, and I don't want other people's, what they're doing with their life, to overly affect mine. But I am now kind of like, did I make the right decision? Not quitting, I feel like that definitely was correct or right, but should I be looking now? Should I start the process now? I don't think I should. I'm actually happy with what I'm doing now, but it's just something I'm thinking about. It's something that I'm like, okay, you know, if something falls in my lap, that's the thing. A lot of stuff that my friends are doing now, like things have fallen into their lap, and I think that's different. If something jumps out at me, I'll decide whether I want to take it, but until that point, it's like I want to, because I don't know when I'm going to have time like this again to just kind of do what I want to do. So I don't want to immediately jump into a job unless it's like perfect, that type of thing. I am in the learning stages of my life, and I met a lot of women this weekend who also are freelancing and consulting, and that was the main reason I wanted to go out, is because I wanted to meet other people who are working differently or freelancing full-time and that type of stuff. I actually met someone who talked about his mistakes or his failures kind of in freelancing. Like, he kind of like made some contractual stuff, mistakes that he you know, has learned from, but like not getting a retainer soon enough, not, you know, setting boundaries really early and saying like, I do this, I don't do this type of thing. And but he's learning, and that was valuable insight into that world that I think I'm going to try to step into now. It's an exciting time, but also there's just also so much going on in the world right now too. That's the other thing. It's like that type of stuff can affect how you move And I think that's kind of what's happening with me. It's like both. It's like the fact that, you know, I'm not actively working, even though I'm collecting a paycheck for now. Everything that's going on in the country and the world makes you more cautious. It makes you like kind of tiptoe around a little bit. So I think maybe that's also something that's in my mind. I'm kind of like, ooh, you know, I don't want to let outside forces dictate how I live my life. I am constructing my life how I want it. I'm at least trying. But thank you guys for coming along with the shenanigans. I'm gonna get my hair done today. I'm gonna end the vlog here. Go get my hair done. Go get ready for Philly. Some more networking. Maybe I'll try to see the city a little bit. We'll see how I'm feeling money-wise again. I have to get this under control. I am abundant. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Yeah, all that stuff. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this week. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. If you're also a fun employed, unemployed person, or just curious about fun employed people. And I will see you in the next one.